This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. As a lot of people know, Tyler and I are huge believers in taking care of your mental health. We're huge believers in therapy and finding the right therapist because, hey, mental health is just as important as personal health. This Mental Health Awareness Month, let's encourage everyone to take care of their well-being and break the stigma. The world is better when people are healthy and happy. Me, myself, I have actually used BetterHelp, and I loved the ease of the app, easiness of being able to find a therapist that I like, one that fit with me, and also that I could message my therapist if I wanted to, and also do video sessions. I loved being able to do them just from the comfort of my own bed, and being able to switch therapists at any time if I didn't feel like we fit together. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. And like I said, you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost whatsoever, which is awesome. We're all better with help. Visit betterhelp.com/breakitdown to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/breakitdown. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Kate and Ty Break It Down. This week's episode is just with me and Ty.
Oh my God. Everyone keeps saying hey, what's going on? I'm like, all right.
I'm sure people will be excited about that. I think for us, it was just really what's going on in our life right now is a lot of adoption stuff. That's what was kind of going on. And I feel like, we kind of realized a lot of adoptees don't have voices and other birth parents. So I feel like that's why we recorded so many episodes with adoptees and people involved in the adoption triad and stuff.
I think people are just getting they're like, all right, adoption. But it's you have to understand we're recording these in real time as things happen in life. And that's just what's happening right now.
Right. So. And when we went and recorded all of those, it was we went to New York City on purpose and we had a bunch of adoptees and people that have wrote adoption books and birth parents. And so there will definitely be some more adoptee voices shared.
Yeah, because we have more stories to tell.
Right.
But we hear you guys. We understand. We're breaking it up. I get it.
Right? Okay, I get it. Sorry. Sorry for the delay in just me and Ty.
Yeah, but I also feel I just feel like there are certain aspects in this whole journey that we're never going to do right. People are always going to hate on us. And
is what
it is.
I remember when we first started, I said I could be out in the streets feeding the homeless and somebody would be like, you're giving him too many carbs, they'll always pick up something to hate on.
Alcohol with that money. What's wrong with you?
Right. Or I said, I'm literally feeding them and they would hate on me for it. No matter what you do in life when you're in the spotlight.
Yeah, but I think it's way different. TikTok is just this most toxic place I've ever seen.
I feel like it's your algorithm or something.
I don't spend enough time on it. I usually, maybe you're right, because I'll go to TikTok only to post our podcast stuff.
Yeah, because my stuff is always funny stuff.
I need to get
jokes. Obviously I will see some negative things about us every once in a while, and I just scroll right past it. I don't even give it the time of day.
Well, yeah. I don't either, but I just feel that's all it is, because I guess it's probably because I'm posting about our podcast and hashtag and all. I don't know how.
I don't know why it is for you, but yeah, it's a lot of toxicity.
Well, no, and there's people on there that have a whole account dedicated to just us. It's insane.
To hating, literal hating.
Their obsession is I actually would like to say you're welcome to that because of the fact that you're welcome for giving you 16 years worth of learning and growing and making a lot of mistakes for you to use
because we were growing.
For you to stitch together, to further this preconceived narrative about us that you hate us so much or whatever. So you're welcome for giving you 16 years worth of learning and growing and making mistakes on national television for you to be able to cut together to further push your narrative of who we are and what's wrong with us and why we deserve all the hate and whatever. And it's I want to say you're welcome for giving you all that, and also for you to be so obsessed with it that you're creating your own echo chamber to fill with the people who only have that same idea you have.
That one girl, our friend Erin, who she was an adoptee that was on the podcast. she messaged me all the time. She's like, oh God, so-and-so's at it again with her 156th video of you guys. I'm like, she's got a lot of damn time on her hands.
She loves me.
Right. Like, what? Does. You're so obsessed.
But it's weird because, like, I noticed that they create their own echo chamber. Like, they don't want to hear, like...
Well, they block anybody that, tries to stick up for us or anything.
I've had these adoptees write me and say I was just trying to correct them on certain stuff, and they literally were like, no, block, whatever.
Right. Because you don't agree. Like you said, you don't agree with our echo,
dude,
you know,
like, what?
or what we believe in, so you're blocked, and now you can't comment.
So I just wanted to take a moment to say you're welcome.
Yeah, your TikTok is definitely super negative.
I know, but I'm not on it enough. That's probably my problem, right?
I don't know. Yeah, because what do you do? You just watch, like, Instagram Reels, or where are you watching? Like, boring.
I'm a grown-up, all right? I watch TikToks.
I'm a grown-up. I watch TikTok.
I watch TikToks on Instagram. I watch Instagram Reels posted of TikToks. I don't...
Lame.
Is that the millennial in me, maybe?
No, because I'm a millennial and I totally would rather do TikTok. Really? That's like when you hopped up on Instagram Live like a week ago, and I was like, Instagram Live? Like, that's gross. Like, you need to go on TikTok Live.
I will say TikTok Live's a little more like...
way better.
Yeah, like, yeah.
You get so many more views, like... You know,
I don't know any of this shit.
I don't know, but yeah, it was funny because even my friend was like, "Where is he? I can't find him." And she's like, "Oh," I was like, "I know, I hate Instagram Live." She was like, "Me too."
Why does everyone hate it?
I don't know. I just feel like it's better, but yeah, your algorithm is messed up.
So maybe I just need to invest in it more.
I guess, but you're a TikTok hater, so yeah, like, come on, dude.
Well, dude, this app is insane. It's something's off with it.
No, you were so happy it was getting banned, and I'm like, you're weird. Like, why?
Dude, because I'm telling you, even just a little amount of time I spend on it, I can see this crazy algorithm and this. It's like they're mind reading you. You could be saying something about babies, and all of a sudden it's just like baby stuff, and dude, it's crazy.
Honestly, I feel like Facebook's a little worse because ever since we booked our Disney trip, that's all my reels have been.
Dude, it's my first time going to Disney.
I know. Are you excited?
I'm actually super pumped.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, we've talked about booking a Disney trip for literally years.
Oh, my God, yeah, long time.
Really long time, and so we finally just booked our Disney trip for fall, sometime in fall, and it'll be Ty's first time. My first time as, like, an adult. I think I was, like, 10 when we went. And it'll be, first time for our kids, all of our kids.
No way.
And Nova's 10, so she's, it is a good time. Like, we have to do it now.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to do it too early because I feel like kids ain't going to remember nothing.
Well, Raya's not going to remember crap when we take her.
I know, but our oldest is 10.
Yeah.
So we have to do it now. Maybe we'll take Raya again.
Right, and Veda will remember. But we've already missed that window with Nova where she's, like, not into princesses or anything. But that's why I'm excited we're doing Universal with her because she's like listening to all the Harry Potter books right now.
Oh yeah.
She like knows the stories. She's been watching the movies after she listens to the books and stuff. So I'm excited to take her to Universal.
I'm pumped because I got her into Harry Potter. I said, listen, if you don't like Harry Potter, something's wrong with you.
Love it. It is
How
good.
How do you not like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's amazing.
Right,
and when she sees Universal Studios.
My only fear with her is, like, we took her to Cedar Point last year, and for people that don't know, Cedar Point is, like, a huge amusement park in Ohio with tons of roller coasters and stuff, and we took her on one roller coaster. After that, she got off, started crying, and didn't ride crap the rest of the day. I'm like, that's all Disney and Universal is rides.
That was bullshit.
So what are we going to do? I thought about that the other day. I'm like, what are we going to do? We take Nova, and she doesn't want to go on anything.
This is the time that let me take over.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like, they have that cool, like, in Hogwarts, they have that cool bike ride where you get on the bikes and you ride with, what's his face?
She's going to ride. She's going to ride him.
Like, oh, she better, dude. Or that's a big ass waste of money.
Yeah, for real. No, this is the moment. I know people are like, it's so wrong. Don't force them. No, you're riding the fucking roller coaster, and you're going to lock your seat down, and the last time the person was like, do you want to get off? I said, no, she's fine.
And she was crying, and he was like, let her off.
He let her off. I said, bro, I'm the parent.
Yeah, no.
I said, dang, man.
I mean, imagine being a worker. I would feel so bad. There ain't no way in hell.
Well, I gave him I said, man, that's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, so, well, I don't know. We'll have to see.
I know I can't be alone, though. I know there's got to be other adults who've never been to Disney World.
Oh, for sure.
Because I'm telling you, like, it's something that I always wanted to do, but obviously my mom can never afford it.
I mean, my mom couldn't afford it either. It was my grandma that paid for us. Yeah. But I do have to say, like, I remember the first day we did, I think it was Universal Studios, and I was like 10 or 11 years old. And I was traumatized. Absolutely
Universal?
Traumatized. Yes. Because there's this, my mom took me in this one thing at Universal. So it's like realistic. Like, it's like movies there. You do these rides and it's like you are in this fucking movie. And it was an alien one. And it's like you all sit in these chairs. I don't know.
Have you ever seen the movie Alien?
Yeah, but all I know is like you go and you sit in these chairs and there's a tube full of water with an alien inside the water. And there's like all these scientists and stuff. And then all of a sudden they start freaking out. The lights go black and the alien escapes out of the tube. And he's like breathing in the back of your neck. You can hear him walking around the room. I was sobbing, freaking out, sobbing. I remember there being like holes on the back of the chair. And I thought like some shit's going to come out there and like bite my neck, Like I was freaking out. So I'm like leaning down. My mom is laughing hysterically at me because I'm freaking out. We get out of there and I'm like, this is crazy. Like I'm never going on anything ever again. And then right after that, we did the Jurassic Park ride. And it's like in the beginning, it's water. It's all pretty. And it's like you got the long necks and it's so cool.
Crazy.
Dude, yes. And they start breaking out, attacking shit. And then you're like, you go up to this freaking T-Rex that's like chomping at your boat. Huge T-Rex. I'm freaking out.
Is it
crying.
A robot or is it like a vision?
It's robots.
Oh, so it's like a...
Yes.
Okay.
Like, no, it's real, like it looks real. And it was...
Okay,
and then
you were how old though?
I was like 10 or 11.
Oh, wow.
After that, I wouldn't go on shit. Not another damn ride. They even tried to get me to ride on the Popeye ride, which is like a water ride. And I was like, hell no, I don't give a fuck about Popeye. No.
You were traumatized.
Yes. So you got to be careful with shit like that because Universal is so real. Like,
so if you're talking about Alien, like you ever see the movie Alien?
No. I've never really watched that.
Dude,
no.
It's a horror movie. So the fact that your mom
I was in a horror ride, freaking out.
The fact that your mom put you on a horror movie ride is killing me.
And then they were so upset because I wouldn't want to go on anything else. Well, are you kidding me? I was damn traumatized. Like,
that's funny.
And I don't really remember Disney too much.
You don't?
No. And I think it's because I was freaking, all I remember is the bad stuff. Jurassic Park ride and the Alien ride. That's all I remember. And not wanting to go on the Popeye water ride. So you got to be careful with stuff like that, too.
You only went once or twice?
Once.
Oh, okay.
Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. Fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. Your favorite stores like Lowe's, Levi's, and Nike pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. And Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. You're already shopping at your favorite stores. Why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and easy to sign up. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cash back really adds up.
We've been to like Universal in California, but it's not the same.
It's not.
It's really not.
No.
Like,
it's not. I was actually disappointed because I saw I'm thinking I didn't know there was a difference between California, Disney World, and Universal versus Florida. I had no clue. I thought they were both exactly the same.
No,
dude.
Florida's way better.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The pictures, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm excited for that trip. I think Veda and Rye are gonna have a blast. So is Nova, like doing Universal and stuff.
Because honestly, Nova, she acts like she don't like Disney princesses, which maybe she doesn't, but I catch her playing with.
Well, she'll play Barbies and stuff. Yeah. But some of those other like rides, they're going to be fun and cool. Like the Frozen ride is, I will love that. Like certain things like that. I do remember like they have like a Winnie the Pooh ride, and that was fun and cute.
The Winnie the Pooh ride, okay, yeah, sure.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for that trip, especially because you've never been.
No, I've never been, and I get to experience it for the first time myself with my kids.
Yeah,
I'm a very lucky guy.
Except, damn, Disney. When I was talking to this lady that was helping me buy tickets and stuff, I'm like, this is wrong.
What?
Like, Disney should be for every child.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, for every kid. And it's not.
It's not.
It's not. And that is messed up.
No one can afford that shit.
It's wrong.
I'm surprised people are even going. I don't know how.
That's why do you think I like didn't book it for years? Because every time I'd go to book it, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I'm not doing this is dumb. Like, expensive, the dumb, you know? But so then finally, I bit the bullet. But that's what I mean. Disney is messed up. Like, it's for kids, but then not every kid can go. That's sad.
Well, maybe we should do a Disney sponsorship or something.
I know, right? Because that's so sad to me.
It is sad.
Yeah,
every kid deserves it.
To experience
As a kid, you don't
it.
understand. Like, I would see pictures. My friends would come back to school.
Yeah.
They'd be gone. They come back with a tan. You know,
right?
Like, where were you? Oh, we went to Disney. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Pictures, shirts.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that sounds great.
I know, it is sad.
I'm like, that sounds cool.
It is super sad.
And then when you tell them as kids, oh, like when you went to Disney, the ones at Disney World? I'm like, I never went to Disney World.
Right, never been.
And they're like, you never went to Disney World? I'm like, dude.
Right. Your mom couldn't.
No.
Your mom can't afford that crap.
I might have to work in a bar to feed us.
Yeah, but I mean, this has been years in the making, so I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thankfully, your mom's coming, so she can take Raya when she
Yeah, but it is really expensive, and it's not fair.
No, it's not fair. It's sad.
It is sad.
Mm-hmm. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah,
excited to take the kids. What other life updates do we have going on? Well, Nova, she finished her cheer. Competitive cheer is over. Woo!
Oh, my gosh. For all you cheer parents, you guys know how it is, man. The traveling, the money, the insanity, the culture, the parents, the screaming, and the crying. When the
kids crying. Yeah.
Dude, the amount of girls crying.
I know, Ty, yeah.
It's almost kind of disheartening. I'm like, this poor child is just destroyed.
Yep, and they were all crying for a bunch of different reasons.
One's moving away. One didn't mad they didn't hit 0. One, it's like, man, cheer is a whole different thing, man.
It really is.
But Nova loves it.
Yeah, but she was like, after this season, she's like, I just want to take a break from it.
Which we're like, that's cool.
Yeah,
I think it's important. Like, let the kid. I'm not like, I understand, like, if they make a commitment, I want them to see the commitment through, right?
That was
like,
with Nova
you signed up on the team,
right?
You got to keep going. When the season's over, you have an opportunity to not do it again.
Right, and be done.
Yeah.
Because even she was fighting me the last couple of weeks about not wanting to go to practice, things like that. I'm like, absolutely not. You are part of a team, and without you, your team cannot do what they are coming and showing up to do. So no, you have. Sorry,
you have to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right to like let them just quit in the middle of something.
Not at all. I will not. And
especially because like, they're a team. So if you quit, you're letting everyone else down, and that's not how it works. So.
And plus, there was a few times, too, she'd go to practice and then come out, and she's like, I'm so glad you made me go. I had so much fun. I'm like, remember that. Lock that in your brain, kid. So, yeah, competitive season of cheer is done. Which this year was crazy. Yeah, like Chicago, Nashville, Ohio, but also Nova loves it. Yeah, she makes tons of memories and makes friends. And now Veda just had her first little tryout practice. I'm hoping she likes cheer because I love the cheer stuff. I
like it. It's just, dude.
But I'm saying I love the moms. I love the experiences. I love the kids being able to experience things. And if Veda ends up liking it, sorry, Nova, it's going to have to be the same way as it was. Like, now it's about Veda when we do competitive cheer. Like, I think that's only fair, you know? Like, because it was about, all right, this is our time where we get to spend time with quality time with Nova when we go to different places and go to hotels.
Now, here's the thing, though. What if Nova wants to go to Veda's? Do we let her go?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? What do we do?
I don't know. Part of me is like, that's not really fair. Veda
told Veda she couldn't come to because
she came to a couple.
She came to a couple, which was fine, and Nova was fine with it. But at the end of the day, we like to say that it's Nova's thing.
Yeah, and it's our time to spend with her. Just like when we take Veda to gymnastics and stuff. I don't take any other kids with me. I'm like, no, it's my quality time with you. You know.
So tell Nova, no, you can't go.
Yep. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. See what happens. Maybe we let her come to a couple. I don't really know.
Few,
yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Well, that's even if Veda even ends up liking it, you know? She seemed to really enjoy it yesterday, though. So I'm kind of part of me is like, please like cheer.
I think she'll like it.
I hope so. It's fine.
She went to a couple times in Nova. She was just like...
The coach yesterday was really impressed with Veda's handstands.
Nice.
This girl.
She's been practicing in the living room, almost breaking her neck and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's stressful. I'm like, Dad, watch this. She goes...
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh! Even she literally throws her head first.
I know.
I'm like, dude, you gotta... Dude... You got to have your hands out. You got to
brace yourself.
Because she's just going, watch, head first, and then putting her hands out. I'm like, dude.
Oh, my God. Yeah, So the coach was pretty impressed yesterday with her handstands. And I'm like, oh, yep, she does them all the time, everywhere, you know. And the one mom was like, oh, my gosh, she almost, like, threw herself over in her handstand. She was just like, roar.
Yeah, she's wild.
But she likes it. She loves to flip and stuff, so I hope she likes it. And then with Nova, too, I told her, I said... Well, cheer's over because Nova's very much like, I want to have the summer off. And I'm like, I don't blame you, kid. Yeah, like, summer, you want to camp and swim and, you know, just do kid things. Yeah. But I told her, I said, but you need to be in something. Whether you pick up more art classes, whether you want to do horseback riding or swim or whatever it is. But, like, I want you to be in something at least.
Well,
like,
she said she wants to do more art classes, but...
Yeah, and then she was like, I really would like to do horseback riding. I'm like, that's fine. But I feel like kids, especially where we live in the middle of nowhere, the childhoods me and you had, like, I feel like they have to be involved in something just to keep your mind like busy and making
totally
friends.
It's different out here. When you think about it, like the amount of time that our kids are at home, like is when I was Nova's age, I didn't come home till the streetlights came on.
No, we were riding our bikes and
But they don't live in like a town.
No.
We live out in the middle of nowhere.
Got to be driven to somebody's house, literally.
Literally,
Yeah.
you can't even ride your bike to your friend's house. You know what I'm saying? Because dirt roads would be. So it's like they have a totally different like childhood and lifestyle. I feel like than we did.
That's why I think it's important.
Running the streets.
Yeah, literally. But I had fun.
I had so much fun. That's what I'm saying. Like a part of me's kind of sad for him. Like, dang, you don't get to experience like what that was like.
Right, like riding your bike to your friend's house, and
the only way you knew where everyone was all the bikes in the front yard.
Yes,
I was like, oh, they're over there. Yo, so and so's house.
I feel like we were the last good generation for that, though.
I think we were.
So that's why I'm like, I want him to be involved in something. That's how you make friends. And even when she had the whole middle school thing, like she saw friends that she met at cheer that don't even go to the same school as she does now, but they're all merging at the one school now, like next year. And it's funny. I'm like, see, look at all these girls.
This whole thing about 5th grade and middle school is just, it's messing my mind up because I remember 5th grade very clearly. And I could not imagine being in middle school at 5th grade. Like what?
Yeah. But they have their own wing and stuff, too. Like,
it's weird.
It is what it is.
Do you think it's weird?
When we first moved here and I found out, like, 5th grade's at the middle school and not at the elementary school, that was weird to me. But then I've talked to a lot of the parents. I've talked to, a dad that works at the school and just the way that they have talked about it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that that makes sense. They very much so, like, want to keep them private. They don't interact with the, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. They have their own lunches, all of that. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
I guess it makes sense, too, because you do 4 years of elementary, and then technically you do 4 years of,
middle school, and then 4 years of high school, yeah.
All right, I just feel like 5th graders, being in middle school is weird. And they do combination locks. And
it's just different. We're not used to it. So, and,
They have a playground.
Yeah, they do.
Which I thought was crazy.
I'm glad that they do, though. I was nervous about not having recess in 5th grade. Like, come on now.
Do you remember when we first went to middle school, though, and there was just nothing?
It was weird.
It was weird. Basketball court and a couple tables.
Yeah. We all just...
At recess, I'm like, what do we do?
Stood around and gossiped. Looked at each other's faces. That's all we did. It was... That's why, it is nice that they have a playground there. So, that's crazy. Nova going into a whole totally different school next year. And then you have little Veda.
Oh, don't. Veda.
She makes me sad.
It's okay. She's fine. She's exactly where she needs to be.
Yeah, she makes me sad, though.
I mean, we had to make the decision, and we did. I mean, I think it's the right move. We had to meet with our teachers. She needs to do one more year of kindergarten before moving on. It's fine. A lot of kids.
I know, but it makes me sad.
Twice.
Like her friends, she loves she's got little friends that she says, talks about, and like they'll say bye in the drive lines, and like.
I know, but she'll make friends. I know
It is. I mean, I think that's so hard as like a parent. It's like I know it's the best thing for her. I love the school district that we're in. We've had tons of meetings with her teachers and like the other people that pull her out of the classroom, so like speech, and there's another lady that helps her with like writing and stuff like that. And we've met up I think we've met like 4 times this year.
Yeah.
And I mean, from the beginning, I've kind of pep talked myself, I feel like, where I'm like, listen, you guys are the professionals. If you're at the end of the year, I want to have a meeting, because if you guys feel like she needs extra support and more time, then obviously I'd rather her be held back in kindergarten than do it in like 1st or 5th grade or 4th grade. But I think that is still like, no matter how much you pep yourself up for and it's the best thing, it still sucks. Like I feel bad for her. Like, I know. But I don't want her to grow up struggling through school and not being able to catch on. And
craving your next action-packed adventure? Audible delivers thrills of every kind on your command, like Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, where a lone astronaut must save humanity from extinction, narrated with stunning intensity by Ray Porter. From electrifying suspense and daring quest to spine-tingling horror and romance in far-off realms, unleash your adventurous side with gripping titles that'll keep you guessing. Discover exclusive Audible originals, hotly anticipated new releases, and must-listen bestsellers that hook you from the first minute. Because Audible knows there's no greater thrill than the one that speaks to you. Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat. Start your free 30-day trial at audible.com/WonderyUS. That's audible.com/WonderyUS.
Well, I don't want to set her up for failure. And I feel like pushing her into first grade is just, that's exactly what it would do.
Yeah.
And plus, I think the way we explained it was great. We were just like, you're so good at kindergarten. The teacher wanted you to stay one more year to help all the other kids.
I know.
And it's like, she was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, see?
I know, but then she's like, but I really want to go to first grade. And I'm like, I know, Veda.
Sure, you will.
Ugh.
Baby, it's so sad.
I do. I almost cried in the classroom.
I know. I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to cry, but I'm not going to cry in front of all these people because I know it's the right thing for her.
It's so hard, though.
Yeah, it is. Hard. I mean, that's even like when she was in preschool and I broke down just by them saying like, she struggles more than most kids. And I'm like, oh my God, I knew it. You know,
well, we've always known she's had little things about her, you know?
Yeah, she has.
Just the loud noise, she gets scared. Certain
she has the sensory things. And
it's okay. It's She reminds me a lot of me when I was little. And I just wonder a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
About myself.
Right.
Watching Veda, like as an adult, like as a parent, parenting her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, yeah, I see some stuff that I'm like, interesting. Because if you don't understand it, you're gonna. I think people. I was always criticized for just being like misbehaved.
Yeah,
I was
right.
Like, didn't behave right. I was insubordinate.
Thankfully, we don't have that problem with her.
No, right. But like I look at certain things that she does, or she'll question certain things, or something will bother her.
Yeah,
and I'm like, ugh, like, and most people will be like, you better just be respectful. Blah. It's like, but it's not that. It's like when you have issues like that, it's different.
I feel like it is different too. Like even Veda gets very like angry fast or frustrated fast than normal kids would. I feel like more so at home, thankfully.
Things are in order.
Right. I would rather have that at home than at school any day. So God, your poor mother.
I know.
But yeah, because I just noticed like she's always been like that. I remember her being like little and just getting mad because she couldn't talk.
Yep.
And she'd get frustrated
because
because
saying, what milk?
Right.
Chair? What?
And she would get so frustrated then. Yeah. So. But I mean, the good thing is like how they all showed us yesterday at the school meeting, like she's progressing.
She is.
I've said, well, it's good. I'm glad the line's not going down. It's going up. Yeah. It's just taking her a little bit longer and it still sucks.
She's special.
I know.
I think she's got, I think kids like her come in with a wiser soul than their body can externally represent. Yeah. Like, does that make sense? Yeah. Like they've been here before. They know, like, shut up, idiots. Like, I know what I'm doing, even though they don't know. Like they're almost like their soul is wiser than their body's capable of producing or showing.
Right.
And it's like, so that's they get so frustrated because it's just like, dude, you're not getting it.
And I guess the other plus is like it's going to set her up for success, which that's obviously what we want as parents. And also her and Raya will be like in the same schools throughout. They might miss like 1 year away from each other when she goes to the middle school.
Cool.
Yeah.
You have to go through school and see
they're already super close.
Yeah, they are.
Those two are super close. And then little Miss Raya, she's going to be in preschool full time next year. I know, but right now she's just 2 days a week and she's about to be 4
I don't
years
want her going
old.
all day every day.
That's what she's going to do, Ty.
Why though?
Because that's how you set them up for success is you put them in preschool.
Can't we just like, whatever. I already thought about 8 million.
Thankfully, though, she'll be with the teacher that we both adore. Yeah. And she's had every single one of our kids.
It's true.
And I think it's good for them. It starts teaching them their names and ABCs and numbers.
But that means we're going to go 6 hours of not seeing her.
Yeah. It's not even 6, is it?
Whatever. I don't know what it is. It feels like 9.
Right, I know.
It's all day.
No, I think, after this summer, it'll be the first year of, like, we literally have no babies in the house. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I know. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
what
it's crazy.
What the fuck is going on?
Crazy.
Maybe we should have another one, maybe.
I don't want to start all over. Sometimes I think about it, and then they start fighting and screaming at each other, and I'm like, nah.
But I tell you what, that is one of the most unexpected struggles that I didn't think I would have after getting snipped.
Yeah.
Was like, even if I wanted one, I couldn't.
You could. There's other ways.
I mean, I could, but I had to, like, without just, I have to go get snipped. I had to, like, I had to plan it out. I mean, I really,
right.
This is a whole different.
It's not like I just get off birth control or we stop using protection and then have a baby.
Like, I'm never going to be able to, like, rub your belly or nothing.
No, or hold little newborns.
That's sad to me.
We're 32.
I know, but I love you. I love your pregnant.
We're 32 or 33?
We're 33.
Okay.
We are 30. Guys, you have no idea. Okay? You guys don't understand. You don't. What did you say the other, like, a couple weeks ago? You were like, am I 34? I'm not 34. I'm like, you're not 34. I'm 34. I'm like, you are not 34.
The fact that you
increase your age, and usually people go, oh, I'm like 31. No, you're 33. It's like, no, I'm 30. I'm like, you're adding a year.
I forget how old I am.
30 fucking 3. We're 33.
I do. I forget how old. Yeah. Okay. So I'm 33.
So, are we sure?
Yeah. Like, I don't want to start over again. I mean, there's days where I'm like, yes, I would love to have a newborn baby and experience the hospital, or I wish I would have soaked in the hospital moments more, or whatever. Like, I go through all these mental things, or like, sometimes I think of like, oh, wow, like a little thing next to my bed or whatever. And then I'm like, but I also don't want to start over.
I know.
And it's like, I saw something on TikTok actually the other day where it was like, the next time you experience this, and it was like flashes of like the hospital rooms and like newborn blankets and stuff. It was like, the next time you experience this is when you're grandparents. I was like, oh my God.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Or we gotta wait, I'm pretty sure your niece and nephew will probably have babies before we're grandparents. Oh, yeah, it is. For me, it is.
No, but
I will love on that baby all the time.
Not our babies. That's way different.
Yeah, but it's still your bloodline.
I mean,
still
I know.
Niece and nephew's babies. But yeah, to experience like our baby's baby, we'll be grandparents.
Well, one thing I didn't think about was just not seeing you pregnant ever again. That's what all the babies are babies, but like, I'm never going to see you pregnant again. That is devastating.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't think you get it because you're... Well, I get it because you're going to go through all this shit.
Yeah, hell no.
But from a guy perspective, a husband, whatever, it's just shitty. Like, I'm never going to be able... Oh, that sucks.
I do not forget those. I do not miss the vagina shocks.
Oh, yeah.
It's like out of nowhere. Oh! We'll never miss that shit, ever. Yeah. I did. I mean, I feel like I was a person, I enjoyed being pregnant. I loved, a lot of it. But towards the end and middle of it, I was like, no.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, dude. Restless legs, can't sleep.
Restless legs, that was the worst.
Freaking pelvic floor.
Whatever
it was, like, hurt so bad. Yeah, like, I will not. But yeah, so it's crazy. Our life is changing. The kids are getting older. They're doing sports. We're busy. We're, they're all going to be in school. Freaking crazy. What? Oh, and also, too, it's like, I don't think a lot of people realize, too, that your niece has been living with us. So she lives with us.
Yeah. I mean, she just graduated high school.
Yep.
Which was huge because
proud of her.
Listen,
well, she's been here for about a year.
She's been over a year now.
No, May would have been a year.
You're right, May. She, she was living with my sister down in Texas, and I don't want to say too much about, I'm not going to share her story, whatever, but like, my sister's had her own struggles down there in Texas. And I think the biggest thing was like, when my sister and her started fighting down in Texas and she was behind in schoolwork. Yeah. It was like, we got to get her out of there.
Well, no, yeah, Lex was just, I'm coming there. She just left.
So it's like, I mean, it was a big decision.
Yeah,
to
very
big. Figure this out and stuff, because I feel like I had to look at it not like saving my sister, but helping Lex. You know what I mean?
No, and
that's
what we
it
did.
felt. I mean, I can't just go rescue Amber all the time. I can't go rescue my sister all the time. You know what I mean?
No.
But it's not. It's more than that. It's not rescuing my sister. It's helping my niece get her footing in life. And so, yeah, moved her in, said, we're going to get you through school.
Yep.
We're going to help you get a car.
Yep.
We're going to help you get your first place when you graduate. As long as you do everything you're supposed to do,
and she's been doing good. She graduated. She works a full-time job. She, got her car. So I mean, she's doing all the right things.
And that's what I told both my niece and nephew, because I know that they didn't hit the lottery with parents.
They got dealt shitty hands for sure.
So I felt like I wanted to, like, as an uncle, and just like, all right, I need to like,
absolutely
give them a little jump start to independent life that not a lot of kids get. Not a lot of kids get a free first car, a free first month, last month rent.
Right.
They don't get that.
As long as they're doing the right things, obviously.
They don't get those opportunities. So I wanted to like just give them a little springboard.
Yep. So I'm proud of her. She's been doing really good. And our kids absolutely love her. And she's helped, she's helped watch them and babysit and,
Yeah, if it wasn't for Lex, I wouldn't be able to go to a couple competitions at Nova's cheer, Like, she's really helped out a lot.
No, she really has, and the kids love her. Once the temps start rising, I realized I was back in the same worn-out rotation. Same tanks, same shorts, same everything. So I gave my daily uniform an upgrade with Quince. Their pieces are easy, elevated, and somehow make me feel more put together without even trying. Like 100% European linen shorts and dresses from $30, luxe swimwear, Italian leather platform sandals, and so much more. The best part? Everything with Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than what you'll find at similar brands. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middleman, Quince gives you luxury without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I recently got the Italian pebbled leather sling bag from Quince, and I absolutely love it, especially for summer. It is big enough to where I can fit all my necessities, like my cell phone, my keys, even some kids' snacks, which, come on, moms, we know that is absolutely perfect, especially when you don't have to carry around like a diaper bag. Treat your closet to a little summer glow up with Quince. Go to quince.com/breakitdown for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/breakitdown to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/breakitdown.
Are you looking for a new job or want a career change? Look no further than Monster.com. Need a little help standing out? Our expert resume writing services will make sure you shine. Want to brush up on your interview skills? Engage with our AI interview prep tool. Want some advice on negotiating your new salary? Visit our salary tools and extensive library of career advice articles, and you'll have all the tips and tricks you'll need to succeed. Visit Monster.com today and take the first step towards your career. Monster.com. Find your right job fit.
I've seen a lot of comments of people asking, like, how come I always drive? Why don't you ever drive me around? Why am I not a passenger princess, Tyler Lewis?
Okay, I'm gonna start off by saying this. You think being a passenger princess or prince in the side of her car and when she's driving, you guys are all crazy. This woman revs. She'll speed towards brake lights. There'll be brake lights in front of us.
Whatever.
No, you know it. There'll be brake lights in front of us. And she's literally just like, yeah, so anyway, I'm like, dude, we are going towards brake lights with the accelerator going. I literally will, you know how many times I'm driving and I grab I'll grab the side of this chair, or you notice I'll put my hand up, I'll be like,
yeah.
And you'll be like,
or you go, you make a weird noise. I'm like, I'm fine.
No, you're not fine, because we are literally going 30 miles an hour towards brake lights. And I should have known when I was teaching how to drive when we were kids, and you were literally didn't know how to keep your foot steady.
Yep, just cruise control that shit.
No, you'd be like, vroom, and 30 miles an hour.
I never drove.
Vroom, 30 miles an hour that go. 30 miles an hour. Dude. Oh, I was going to bring it up. The one driver we had was doing it. You know.
In Nashville, dude. I was like, oh my God.
Babe, that is you.
Still to this day.
Swear to God. I'm going to listen.
Still to this day.
You're driving though, so you can't feel what it feels like, the anticipating of the rocket.
I still do that to this day.
Yes.
You're lying.
I swear. I swear to God. Did you feel what he was doing?
Yes.
Vroom, vroom.
Yes, it was driving me nuts. It literally was.
I knew it was driving
I was like, I'm going to puke.
I saw you shift towards the middle seat.
Because I'm going to puke.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't drive. It's not because I don't like driving. It's because you get motion sickness if anyone else drives.
No, and it's gotten worse with age, too.
You can't even ride roller coasters.
No, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do at Disney.
Sit there and watch us.
No, I'm going to just puke.
Be a passenger princess in the...
I'll puke because I'm experiencing that shit. But no, so people, it's funny because I'm like, dude, if people only knew, like, I have to drive or I will puke. Literally, I will vomit everywhere. Like, or I have to be in the front. But even, I don't know, sometimes with your driving... It makes me want to puke.
What's wrong with my driving?
I don't know. It just makes me want to puke.
Whoa, dude, if you're lucky, I don't have motion sickness, because if I had motion sickness too, we would both be so fucked.
We'd be driving separately everywhere.
Literally, because dude, man.
Yeah, I can't.
Ask your mom.
Oh, my mom hates my driving. So does my grandma. Yeah, my mom is like anxiety, like doesn't want to look. And my grandma's like,
yeah.
I'm like, Grandma, calm down. Put your seatbelt on.
It's because you drive towards brake lights.
Still never gotten a crash this day. Not going.
That's true.
Actually, I have.
Yeah, you have.
With the truck.
Oh.
I was like the turkey. You said the truck.
Oh, what truck?
Remember Nova was little, and it was me, Nova, and Nick, and there's like this weird intersection on the back road. Remember that truck pulled out in front of me, though? It wasn't my fault. I had the green light. They were having to stop because they were turning left. And I was in my red minivan. Yeah, me, Nick, and Nova. Oh, and she like turned in front of me, and of course I caught her. And then she pulled off to the side, and then she looked at how bad my van looked, thinking that I wouldn't be able to drive anymore. And so she went to go take off. And I chased her ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I do remember this, yes.
Yeah. And then she got out of her truck and she was like, "Are you guys okay?" I'm like, I'm okay, but why did you pull out in front of me? And then she starting to get loud, and I was like, okay, whatever. But even the cops were like, yeah, that's this bitch's fault. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So that's the only crash I got into.
I said the turkey. I was thinking the turkey.
That turkey hit me, though. I did not hit the turkey. So, yeah, my crashes in life have been very, like, I don't know, it's been an animal. And then I just, like, hit stupid shit. So it's not even like cars.
Curbs and stuff.
Yeah, like curbs, the poles. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. That's why all of our children will be taking driver's training.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot to do with it, because me teaching you how to drive wasn't the same as going through driver's training.
No, not at all.
And that was hard. You were a hard student. Yeah,
because for years, a few years when you had your license, I definitely was a passenger princess because my motion sickness wasn't bad back then. And then you were like, "You need to go get your license." I'll never forget being like, "No, I don't."
Yeah, you're like, "Why do I have to get my license? You drive." I'm like, "Dude, because eventually you're going to go somewhere and I'm going to go somewhere."
Yep. So Ty forced me. He's like, "No, you got to go." And I was like, "I guess so."
Fine. And then I was like, "All right, I'll teach you how to drive. It's not a big deal." I'm thinking by this point though, you're not going to be that bad. You're pretty bad. Parking was bad.
Yeah. But I eventually, I did it. I didn't fail my first driver's test or anything. I passed it.
In that parking lot, I'll never forget. Trying to get you to park, and that was...
That's why I'm like, all right, all of our kids will take driver's training for sure.
Yeah, they have to, because I think that affected you.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that would affect anybody.
Yeah.
I wonder how your niece is as a driver. I've never really driven with her much. She's also, driven lots.
Yeah, driven.
Yeah, she's driven lots.
Droven.
She's droven. Ain't that
No, I heard someone say, yeah, I was drunk in it.
What?
I drunk it. And I swear, I don't know if anyone else out there, but like
circuited in your brain.
Yeah, so I call it short circuiting my brain because that's what it feels like. It feels like my brain starts, like if I'm a robot, it's like, when I hear people say stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be you.
Oh, I drunk it. No, you didn't drunk it.
You drank it.
You drank it.
So is drove not a right? That drove is a word.
I know, but droven.
Droven
is not. No, it's driven. Yes, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, is drove a word?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Just like drunk's a word.
But that's like a tipsy. I'm drunk.
It's past tense. Yeah, you can't. No, it's
Anyway. Yeah, because how would you even say that? You would always say I drank. We would never say like I drunk water.
No, someone said, "Well, I didn't. No, I drunk it." Or I was like, "No, dude, you didn't." Oh my god,
I drunk it.
Or we'll watch something on TV. I'm like, that was spelled.
You always pick out weird things.
You do. I do.
Things that nobody would ever in a million years think about.
But it's one of those things where it's annoying to my brain.
I can imagine, because sometimes you're just like, oh, wait a minute. That was on Sims 3 in 2008. And I'm like, what? Like, how would you know that? And then he'll pull it up on Google and play it. And I'm like, oh, I guess you're right. But like, who thinks of that?
It's because the TLC will use background music.
Oh, I know. Yeah, from The Sims and stuff.
Yep. So it must have been a copyrighted free...
Anyway, I don't know, but your brain.
I don't know why it's locked in there. Yeah,
I don't know either.
There could be more useful information in there.
Yeah, your brain.
I remember stupid weird melody songs from...
And voices and stuff.
Voices, yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
What else was... Yeah, because there was one... So the reason why I always drive...
Yep.
Is because if I don't drive, I will puke.
And honestly, people say, oh, because I heard someone's like, oh, yeah, it's because Tyler's a passenger princess or whatever. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what it's like being in the other seat, in the driver's seat, next to this woman driving. It ain't no walk in the park.
Yeah, I think I've said sorry a lot. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's fine.
You know what's funny? Something will be braking too, and you know it's a bad brake. You know it, because all of a sudden you're like, and I can see you kind of like, shit. Yeah, shit. Yeah, snap. You know you had to fucking slam the brakes.
Yeah, I know. I drive just like my grandpa. That's what my grandma says.
You do, yes.
She's like, you remind me so much of your grandpa. And I'm like, oh, that's
your
bad.
Your grandpa's a rever.
Yeah.
He's a rever.
That's like that. It reminds me of that one time, too, when we were driving on the freeway in wintertime. I was probably like, what, I don't know, 18, 19 years old. And this car, like Jeep, spun out on the freeway and smacked the side of the road. What is that? Like the
median?
The median, yeah, but the cement medium. And I'm just driving. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, that is crazy. And he's like, Tyler's like, are you going to slow down?
No.
Are you going to stop?
No, you were
like,
going 50 miles an hour towards. Right. You're like, whoa, someone's crashing up there. Towards the crash as they're spinning out. Everyone else, you're the only car. Don't all the other cars brake? No, there's Kate going, oh my gosh, look what's happening. Driving towards the spinning wreckage.
Oh my God, I know. Dumb.
And then when I said that, you're like, oh yeah, shit.
Right, I need a break. Yeah.
You're like,
it's like I'm in a video game. Like,
I know, like, nothing's happened to me.
I don't know why.
I can just crash through the car as it's spinning around and keep going. No.
Yeah, I have an issue. A driving issue. I wonder if you can take driver's training now, like still.
I think there should be a requirement. After the age is 60-something years old, you should be taking that shit all the
time.
I
think they do make you like check your eyesight and stuff, and if you can't, you know what I mean?
Are these questions from people? Because I definitely want to answer the people's questions.
What the fuck?
What?
Somebody said, you guys have to talk about the girl who abandoned her adopted son for a uterus transplant so that she could have 2 biological babies through IVF, now calls adopted son her nephew. I have to do more investigating on that.
Say it again.
Blueberry said, you guys have to talk about the girl who abandoned her adopted son for a uterus transplant so that way she could have 2 biological babies through IVF and now calls her adopted son her nephew.
Oh my God. First off, uterine transplant? That's different. All right. I don't know how to...
I'd have to do some more investigation on that.
That at all. That's confusing.
People want to know if you will ever bring back your OF.
No, I'm not. No.
No, I don't know.
Dude. I can't even post out workout videos. I can't do anything. I can't, and I guess it's my fault a little bit. Maybe I brought...
It's my fault, actually.
It's your fault. I can't even, I don't even know, but I was almost disabled by comments.
A lot of people masturbate over your pictures.
What the fuck? Okay, dude. One thing...
Why am I getting that in my question box?
I don't know, but I almost disabled my comments on my last Instagram post. I literally... Bro.
Your workout post? I thought you looked hot.
My leg day.
Yeah.
I just posted it.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay.
I'm your wife post. I'm like, yeah, he's hot.
No. I'll be honest. I think all you motherfuckers are looking for shit. Because you'd have to really be looking for something in order to see stuff. And for the fact that you have to be like you're not looking at
No, they're just staring at your bulge.
What the fuck? Dude?
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
And someone's like, oh, wear underwear. I never not wear.
You would never go to the gym without underwear. That's not like you.
Even
around the house around kids,
our
kids, Tyler's very much like, absolutely not.
Because honestly,
I tell him what also scarred me.
You think that that's what I look like without. You would be mortified if I really wore no underwear. That is with great SAXX Saks. Shout out, best underwear out there. Only thing that works for me. But anyway, I can't even post workout videos, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I was going through stuff and I'm like, this is I kind of feel like what it feels like to be a woman in a way. Like, I swear to God. Like if a girl was a sports bra and is working out and they're like, yeah, look at her titties. Oh yeah, she's doing it on purpose. Whatever they're saying, it's like, dude.
So you know what it is bullshit. To the feeling now of
a
when
little
girls
bit,
are...
yeah. I mean, I know it's probably not as bad. I'm not trying to compare it, but you know what I'm talking about?
You can relate to
you're
it now.
You're objectifying the fuck out of me. I'm literally posting my leg day.
Or
what
the video,
I'm doing.
or even the videos of your morning routine with the girls. I thought it was so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bro, what the... Anyway.
Also, by the way, everybody's like, where's Caitlin? Is she sleeping? Fuck yeah, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, she's sleeping. What's the big deal? That really blew my mind. Honestly,
you know why? Because I do the bath time.
Yep.
I do the book time. I do the tuck-in time. So yeah, I am fucking sleeping.
And I think it's smart. We work morning, nighttime. There's 2 routines. One's gotta be done. Other one's gotta be done. We do it.
Yeah, we just split it.
And so but one thing that I noticed though is that dude, first off, all you women are telling on yourself because you're literally just saying out loud that you have
a crappy partner.
A crappy partner who's not willing to pull their weight and do certain
so.
Stuff. The fact that you're shocked the guy's cooking his kid's eggs or brushing his kid's hair or, in fact, going to the lengths of saying I'm fucking gay because I can brush and curl my kid's hair. What is wrong, bro? Are we for real right now?
You might need to go see Jonathan soon. I'm just kidding.
Dude,
if you know, you know. People are ridiculous.
Bad. I do feel bad.
But no, I think that's messed up. Like, of course and it's like we are a partnership. Like, we are best friends. We are husband and wife. We have kids together. So we also are a partnership when it comes to the kids. Like, and there's been times too where you'll say, I don't want to get up with them in the morning. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I will. And I've always told you, like, sometimes I'll compliment an attitude. And I'm like, fuck. But
it's usually.
But I have told him, I'm like, but if you don't want to, and you can't sleep good or whatever, absolutely wake me up because we're a partnership.
Is because I didn't get good sleep last night, and I'm literally up insomnia. Like, it's so. And I, but
so
even,
of course, I get
but even though, but there's so many times though where that happens to me, and I still don't do it because it's like, it's just sort of. I mean, I'm not going to do it every time.
Yeah, but you should.
But my sleep pattern gets messed up sometimes. And
yeah,
there's some nights where I'm like, all right, I've been up every hour for 4 hours. There's no way I'm going to be
happy
and
or nice.
I know and I really think it's important that like I want to get my kids up gentle. Good morning, I love you so much. You want some eggs?
You absolutely should. I agree.
Some, what do you want to breakfast? What do you want to watch while we? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, all right, everybody, get up.
Well, because that
sucks,
you ever see like kids crying in the morning or their mom?
Sad.
It is sad, and then it starts their whole day off like that, and it's not their fault. Yeah,
it's my fault. I didn't sleep last night.
No, you remember that one little boy at preschool, and I came home and started sobbing.
Yeah, that was sad.
I think about that little boy a lot.
Oh, babe.
I really do. Yeah, this one time there was this. I went to drop off Veda at preschool, and there was this little boy in the parking lot. And every morning when I would drop her off, like I would see him, and he always just looked so tired. He was dirty, like his hair wasn't brushed and stuff. And that
really kills me.
Yeah, and I'll never forget the one time. So I go there, I'm dropping him, like getting Veda and stuff out of the car, and I hear the person that's dropping him off like, "Come on, we gotta go," and he wasn't wanting to go or whatever. And then she just literally like screamed at this little boy to go. They bring him into the building, she drops him off, and he starts crying, and the teacher's like, "Oh no, what's wrong?" And I look at the teacher and I'm like, well, if somebody were to scream at me like that in the morning, I'd be upset too. Like, and so I told the teachers what happened.
Yeah. Which is good. I think it was smart. You don't.
Yeah, he needs a little extra love today. I came home and I started telling Ty about it. I just could not control it. Like, just literally started sobbing. Like, I just felt so bad for this little boy because now his whole day is like ruined. Because, and I'm sure, his grandma or whoever was dropping him off, like, probably, you don't know what's going on in their days or their, or what. I don't know. Like, to me, it seemed like what I've heard, it seems like the grandma raises all these kids. Like, I don't think mom's involved and stuff. But I just remember feeling so bad for this little boy. And honestly, he pops into my mind still to this day sometimes. Where I'm just like, sad. I just wanted to, like, take him and hug him. Like, I just felt so I agree with you. Like, you can't start kids off in a bad
and that's
way.
Why when I'm up every hour in the hour, I usually give it until like 4 o'clock, 4 in the morning. If I've been all right, I gotta give up.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta go.
And then my alarm will go off, and I'll open it, and I'll see a text from Ty. I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine. Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Because I usually will set the alarm on your phone and accept the defeat that I have fought all night, and it's 4 in the morning.
But to go back to like what you said about how females that were commenting on that stuff and asking where I was and stuff like that, like my opinion is that you definitely need to have a better partner or you need to get a divorce because I'm not taking care of a man-child and somebody that I have kids with that can't help me with his kids. I'd rather do it by myself then.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Without the peanut gallery randomly.
I'm going to be single then. Like if you were not helping at all or not, or if we weren't connecting at all or doing anything
and I'm
together.
Saying, what's for dinner? What are we?
I'm fucking gone then. I'm already doing it by myself. Yeah. Why do I have you here? Like, I couldn't imagine that feeling. I'm not jealous of anybody that has to feel like that. If anything, I feel really bad for you. I feel like you need to find somebody who is a partner in this relationship and also like a lover and friend, like all of that combined because it's super important. There's no way in hell. I'd be like, absolutely not.
And I honestly, I had to say, I don't care what your schedule is like. I don't care what kind of job you have. You're a dad and you have daughters. You should be able to brush their hair and put their hair in a ponytail, or you should be able to, dude. certain things that the comments I'm getting, the fact that society is so warped that they're going to go to the lengths to say that I'm gay because I can curl my kid's hair is just really like, we have a lot of work to do.
Absolutely, because in my mind, I see a dad who adores his kids, and when their daughters are like, "Dad, I really want to feel pretty today," and you know how to do it, like, fuck yeah, dude, right on. That's a fucking attractive to me.
No, well, I'm saying, and nobody doesn't ask to curl her hair every day.
No,
but when she asks, you damn right, I'm gonna get the curling iron out and curl her hair that day.
Yes, that is so cute.
They don't want 2 bows instead of 1 ponytail. We're getting 2 fucking bows.
Right,
you know what I mean?
And you know what too is like, when they're older and stuff, and even when you pass one day, they're going to remember that.
No,
How many girls have you gotten messages from saying, "Oh my God, it makes me think of my dad, and he used to brush my hair every morning." You know what I mean? Like, and they do.
No, I know.
Like, I'm telling you right now.
Emotional reading some shit.
And I've told you a lot.
It killed me.
And I've told you a lot, like little girls and their dads. It's just different. It's different. I know. It's different. They're important.
I know.
We, as girls, remember so vividly of our dads and like how they make us feel and love. And like, I mean, even for me, like a lot of my good memories was with my dad. And even though it was like stupid shit, random shit, but like, it's so important. Like, they will remember all of that.
No, the message I was getting from, like, oh my God, this reminds me of my dad. He used to brush my hair every day.
Yeah.
I wish he was still here. I miss him. I'm like, oh
yeah,
I
know.
I'm like, dude, what? And they're like, oh my God, this reminds me. I haven't thought about my dad in years because he passed or whatever. And this just made me think of him. Thank you so much for posting this.
I mean,
because it
remember.
made me think of him. It reminded me of him. And I was like, oh my God.
And see, so it's like you get some stupid people who say dumb shit, but then it's like the other people that say things, or they are like, oh my God, or it makes them feel like, oh my gosh, I had the same, or not. That's what makes it. Yeah. It's like, you know, you have like 2 or 3 negative comments, but all the positive ones, I'm like, you know, fuck the haters.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was interesting how like you're literally gonna I commented a couple people I responded to them, and I was like, listen, if this was Kate getting these girls ready, none of you would be asking where I am.
Not at all.
None of you would be asking, what's dad doing? Where's dad? Why isn't dad getting the girls up for school?
Right.
Why isn't dad? Where's the dad? You wouldn't be saying none of that, dude. None of it. And then I actually had some pretty, like, I think triggered women saying, yeah, well, my husband works, different job hours. And so he can't do that. And I'm like,
not my fault.
You're yelling at the wrong guy. Like, you're mad at me. You're like, well, my husband doesn't have the hours you have, or else he'd probably do that too. And I'm like, in my head, that's why I said, I don't give a shit what your schedule is. On the weekends, mom can't sleep in while you, as a dad who worked Monday through Friday on Saturday morning, you can't curl their hair, brush their teeth, and get them breakfast, there is something wrong.
I agree.
And you need to figure it out, because you shouldn't have had kids.
I agree.
Because you're not, what's it for?
That's what I mean. You're honestly, just a big man child.
Yeah, big man baby. Like,
no, thank you.
And like you said, I'd rather be single. You're just added pressure. I don't need all this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because if you're not helping with the kids and shit like that, she's probably has resentments up the ass. Yeah. She's probably not talking about
she's yelling
them.
At me about
right.
Right. She's defending her husband like, he doesn't have the hours you have. And I'm like, dude, okay, man, you're yelling at the wrong. Like, okay, who you mad at?
But I do have to say, I feel like our generation, millennial generation, that I think it's a good thing. Because you do see dads being more involved and more hands-on, and what they've even done studies about it, where I
think 33% can change a diaper, or there's some kind of
they're just more hands-on, and they're more involved, and they, I've noticed even when Nova has things at school or Veda and stuff, I see a lot of dads there.
Yeah,
where back in the day it'd be like all moms, so it's like we're doing something different, and the females that are just jealous and mad, you should probably find yourself a better partner.
Or talk to your husband and say, hey. Because I think a lot of it comes down to, like, you're not speaking, like, hey, I'm feeling burnt out. I feel like I do everything. I feel like you're not doing enough, or whatever the case is. Just tell him that. And if he still doesn't
I was going to say, depending on his reaction. Or his comments, then either divorce papers or say, I'm fucking out of here. I'm already doing it by myself. I might as well just do it by myself. I don't know. That's
and I also feel like you're doing a disservice to your kids. Because you're showing them, especially if you're raising girls, I think it's really important you're raising girls and raising boys too, because then they're going to expect to find a girl like that,
Just for kids, it's important.
For kids, it's so important to watch the balance. They will watch the balance of mom and dad, and they will get that well-rounded, full picture kind of like inspiration about how they're going to be. So if the child only sees a dad working Monday through Friday, coming home, eating, going to sleep,
That's what you do.
Saying? They're gonna. That means the daughters are gonna find a guy like that.
Right.
That's okay, and then deal with the resentments and think, oh, I deserve to have resentments. I deserve to be feeling like I'm left alone because my mom did it and every other woman did it before me. And then the boys are gonna think, oh my God, I don't have to do shit.
This is what a dad does. Literally, you are teaching your kids.
Stop. So you need to figure it out. All you people who are triggered in the comments, bro.
That's why I love these. I've seen a few like reels and stuff of videos that said my kids are gonna remember. They were always asking us to quit flirting with one another. They're not going to ever remember the fighting. And I'm like, that's so awesome. And your kids look at you and that's how they figure out how a relationship is and how it's supposed to work.
Like
and
every time we love each other or something that you see our kids pop up, aww.
And then they come.
You little lovebirds, or like Nova's always been, you little cuties, just tell us you little cuties.
Now she's older.
Yeah.
And when they were younger, they've always ran into the circle. Like they want to join in on the love.
Because they sense it. I think they can sense. They're more. Their wisdom is kind of like more spiritual.
Even Raya to the stage, she'll like peek over, like, and then she'll come in. Yeah. Right? And then she's like, all right, I want to be in the middle of this love fest, and we just let her. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's important. It's important. Your kids look at you about how relationships work, how they pick partners, all of that. And I think I'm blessed that our girls have you to look up to.
I'm blessed that they have you.
Thanks.
Because damn. I think it's going to set them up for. I never saw a balance in my house. It was my mom by herself and everything.
Yeah.
So, and I think
my mom was a single mom.
Yeah, and then when she was with a guy, it was like another man child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you ever see him vacuum in? Did you ever see him? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's certain
some
things,
of them want to do things. But.
Well, you know what I mean, though. But like, I feel like the guys that your mom was with probably wasn't.
They weren't top tier, that's for sure. My poor mom.
Yeah. But like I said, I think it's one of those things where that's impactful generationally, like because your mom probably accepted the lower class dudes because she saw whatever she saw growing up. You know what I mean? So you just kind of accept certain things that you assume or think is normal or okay, or oh well, everyone else did it, and that's I have a big problem with people going, oh well, I did it, my mom did it, well. I went through that and I was fine. It's like your whole idea of shared suffering is weird. Like,
it's gross.
I hate it so much.
And it's like our parents' generations.
It is. Like, oh well, I had to pay all my student loans back, so you should have, bro. So what you're saying, and it was such a struggle for you because you're clearly mad about it. Right. You're like all mad that you had to pay it and this kid doesn't. And I think it's really weird that you don't want the next generation to have it easier than you did.
Yeah, to not struggle.
That's the whole point, bro.
Echo, shut up. I'll never understand it.
That's the whole point. The next generation should have it easier than you had it.
Absolutely. I agree.
What are we doing here with evolution? What the
I don't know. Switzerland, here we come. Like, Voltaire's coming knocking.
I just think it's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Everyone's idea of like, or even like for the instance, like for the comments about me not having a normal 9-to-5 job. And I'm able to have this luxury of brushing my kid's hair. It's like, so you believe, like, your idea of shared suffering is weird. Like, oh, you're only worthy of my respect if you suffer the same amount that I had to suffer.
And what do me and you say? What? We always say, like, we are beyond blessed. Like, you never get these years back with your children. Our children have never had to be in daycare. Nope. They have never had to be watched by other people while we work every day. And we have always said that. Like, we are fucking blessed because you will never, ever get these younger years with your kids. And believe me, we know how blessed we are. Yes. We don't take that shit for granted. All the time. Like, come on now. Anybody who really knows me and Ty know that we're super fucking humble. Oh my God. And like, that means, grateful. Yes.
Just all the time. I'm like constantly speaking out loud.
Because we will never get that back.
Thank you so much. Because these years, your kids are, I think there's a study that was like, oh, you're going to spend 75% of your time with your children is done by the age of like 13.
Yeah, it's sad.
So after 13, they're hanging out with their friends. And 20% of the rest of your life is going to be after their children. We have the small window when they're kids that you'll never be able to get back. And so I don't regret shit. I don't regret nothing. I don't. And people are like, oh, well, what'd you do? You just were with them every single day. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
Unless we had to do something for work or whatever.
Yeah, then obviously, I mean, there's times we had to go out for work for long trips or whatever. But I'm saying, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, no, I'm not. I am very grateful, and I feel very blessed that I was able to spend every morning with my children, every night with my kids. I never had to sacrifice shit.
Right.
And so when they move out and get, you know what I mean? When it's all done and over with, I'm not going to have any regrets.
No,
I don't care.
Blessed for it.
I don't care. So, I mean, it is what it is. But
no, I just love you.
I love you.
So anyways, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody for your love and continued support. We're really having fun here.
I hope you're having fun.
Right?
Yes, I'm having fun.
Yeah, I hope people are.
I remember the first time, like, I don't know if they're gonna like want to like, yeah. And then all of a sudden the episodes, we're like, oh, we're interview people, you know, and they're like, where are you guys? I'm
I know,
all right,
like,
here we are. Calm down. I thought 16 years on TV. I thought you.
Right? Don't you have enough of just us? Like, shit. I guess not.
I guess not. So here we are.
So yeah. So just thank you again for your continued love and support. And we'll catch you next week.
Catch you next time.
Are you looking for your next case? Pluto TV has all your favorite crime dramas streaming for free.
You're gonna need some backup.
Which means suspense is free.
Very cool.
Watch CSI New York, Criminal Minds, Blue Bloods, Tracker, FBI, and SWAT all for free.
You can't outrun this.
Someone is gonna pay for all this crime. But it's not gonna be you.
Take care of business, fellas.
Watch all the cases, all for free, from all your favorite devices.
We got you.
Feel the free. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
Hey you, if no one's told you this today, you deserve a break, like a real one. And lucky for you, this break is just a short drive away to beautiful Destin, Florida. And it's called Lady World. It's a beachside outdoor festival happening September 26th through the 28th. Picture this: beachside yoga in the morning, cocktails by noon, summer camp style crafts and activities, a gifting suite full of stuff for you, pickleball, and evenings packed with live podcasts and music. It's summer camp for grown women with special guests like the Lady Gang, Ariana Madix, Stassi Schroeder, Love is Blind stars Lauren and Cameron Hamilton, Caitlin Bristow, and actual boy band legends from NSYNC, O-Town, BB Mac, and more. So grab your besties or come solo and make new ones because tickets are flying. Head to ladyworld.co to snag yours. You've earned this weekend of fun, friendship, and possibly questionable decisions. I'll see you in paradise.
Shopify's point-of-sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person? We've got you covered. How about card readers you can rely on anywhere you sell?
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yep, that too. Want one place to manage all your online and in-person sales? That's kind of our thing. Wherever you sell, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.